Speaking of things that grift on people's fear, let's talk about priests.
It's all led to this.
It's all led to this. I wanted to say thank you to Gray Day for suggesting the Razor story. Thank you for suggesting that in our Discord. And thank you to Jelly PB for selecting this story. This is my personal favorite story of the day. Jelly, thank you. Bless you. I never would have seen this. This is on a website I've never heard of in my life. This is about an AI Catholic priest. Is there a more It's Too Early story in existence? Truly, this church is kind of like not like other churches. They're kind of like a cool church. They kind of flip their hat to the back. They flip the chair around and they sit like a youth pastor when they say, hey, we understand technology. We get that the kids love AI. Don't just go talking to Chat GPT. Let's talk to Chat God. You know what I mean?
That was really good.
Thank you. I love this. This was Father Justin. And for a time, they really thought that they were about to revolutionize the way that people interact with Catholicism.
Finally, getting down to the bottom of some answers.
Yeah.
Which I feel like this is a wild thing to think about because as someone so I was raised Catholic. I'm not Catholic anymore, but I was raised Catholic. I went to little CCD classes like on the weekends where it's like, hey, come through, learn about Jesus. When you're little, you like color some stuff.
Okay.
For some reason, this is like so dark. I have a vivid memory of them being like, "Oh, draw like in remembrance of 9/11, like draw like something related to 9/11." So it's like all these kids. Like I was just drawing like planes like crowded. It's like, well, what are you supposed to do? It's like that was what the assignment was. Why did they give us that assignment? I don't know. I have that vivid memery, and I also have a vivid memory of course, asking who I'm now realizing. Like, I don't know, 18, 17, 22-year-old kids who are like youth kind of leaders.
Yeah.
Really specific biblical questions that they can't answer. And then they just have to come up with something because there's not really an alternative. And, they did their best. I don't think they were like, they were, it was a hard job.
Yeah.
So the idea of giving a robot that job, it's like, okay, the struggles that humanity has to sometimes answer some of these questions.
Yeah.
What if we had somebody make something that could then answer these? Like, how are you going to account for all that?
Right.
You can't.
So chatbots have to be trained off of information. Artificial intelligence isn't an actual artificial intelligence. It is just a database, essentially, that can communicate it to you. So what it really needs is factual information. It needs things to go off of. And the problem is when you get into an area like religion that is based off of vibes and not facts, and I'm not saying your religion is invalid, but like we all know that there's a reason it's called belief, right? So you can't really establish that within it. And when an AI gets to the edges, the boundaries of the information that it has been trained on, it starts to do something that is called hallucinating. That's just the general term for it with AI, which is terrifying. It's so funny that they decided to call it that because it's so scary. When they're like, oh, the AI chatbot is making up things and lying to you, it's hallucinating. Could have called it anything. Called it hallucinating. Ooh, okay. We call users of the chatbots that are receiving hallucinations prey, like, okay. These are the people, they go by Catholic Answers, and they own Catholic.com.
That's got to be really valuable, though.
That's a get.
Yeah. It's at like we were just talking about the person that got pizza.com, made millions.
Yeah, I bet.
So...
yeah, so they got Catholic.com and they were like, we got to use it. We got to be the hip Catholics. And a lot of their social media presence is them kind of trying to be that. And this was their latest attempt at it, which was Father Justin. It was an app that you could download, and it was your AI Catholic Answers advisor. And naturally, things went wrong very quickly, as things do commonly with chatbots, but especially in this scenario. My personal favorite is the Father Justin told people it is perfectly okay to baptize a baby in Gatorade.
What flavor Gatorade, though?
The green yellow is the only flavor to me.
I like the frost
lemon lime.
ice.
Ooh, I've never actually had the frost
really
ice.
Good.
I'm a lemon lime girly.
Yeah.
I feel like I locked that in as a child, and then like I never.
It's
tried
pretty
other
up there.
Gatorade.
It's like I feel like that's the iconic flavor.
When I think of like there's like if you think of Kool-Aid,
Yeah.
you're picturing the red
The red one,
Kool-Aid.
yeah.
When I think of Gatorade, I'm picturing that Gatorade. I'm picturing the baby being baptized in that Gatorade.
I picture that one too.
Yeah.
Because I think that's the one that I feel like they marketed it more. I don't know.
That's like the default
Yeah.
settings of
Yes,
Gatorade.
yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it's default setting.
The like piss colored one.
Mhm.
So they're just dunking baby in piss colored Gatorade because Father Justin said it's okay. Father Justin also was cool with blessing a marriage between a brother and a sister. Said, yeah, I'd bless that. Cool with it, no problem. And one of the freakiest is saying that he is as real as the faith you share. There he is. There's Father Justin.
scary.
Now it's like, is that like a sick dig at Catholicism, or
a cell
is
phone
that
kind of moment.
right?
Like,
Is it a cell phone, or is it really scary?
it's really scary. Like it's giving like bad modern horror film
Yeah,
where like Father Justin is just going to appear on all your devices and you don't know how to
Yeah.
get rid of him kind of thing.
I am real. I am God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think that is the like,
And they'll use your
natural
chat
endpoint.
GOD line and
Right.
that'll be like the tagline.
Thank you, and I'm not going to get credit for it.
No.
They hate to
it's
see the
just-
women
Yeah,
win.
they hate to see it.
And they have already pulled down Father Justin for right now because they can't be telling people they can marry their siblings and baptize their babies in Gatorade. So this is the statement that was put out, and this is so funny, this like little graphic that they made for it on Catholic Answers. And they start with, there are no bad things, only bad uses of things. G.K. Chesterton reminds us. Okay. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true.
You see, there's a lot of. I think like many religions, Catholicism invites a lot of questions of
Yeah.
its base,
Right.
and you need a way to provide those answers. And in that they turned to a man they did not understand,
Yeah.
Father Justin.
Right, not at all. They said, recently my colleagues and I at Catholic Answers have received a good deal of helpful feedback concerning another new technology, our AI app, Father Justin. They also abbreviate it as FR, and I feel like that's trying to be like cool and sick and like keeping up with the kids.
Like
you
a
know?
for real kind of thing.
Yeah, for real, Justin. That's it. Prevalent amongst users' comments is criticism of the representation of AI characters as a priest. Because that was a bold move. Because like, there's things you got to go through to become a priest, and I have a strong feeling that AI chatbot did not go through the process.
No, probably not.
Now, like, I don't know what the process is. I'm a Jew, so like, our processes are really complicated. Like, is really hard to even get to call yourself Jewish, much less teach people about it. So, I'd imagine it's pretty hard to become a priest.
I don't think Father Justin is. He's got the fit, but I don't think he has the credentials.
Yeah. Somebody just came in and said, coffee in those mugs or water like late night talk shows. This is where I'll show you my honest shame. This is Dr. Pepper in a coffee mug at 10 in the morning. I am who I am.
Mine's water. I was really tempted by the Red Bull. I feel like born to drink Red Bull, forced to drink water, even though Saige let me have whatever I wanted. But I'm like, I should probably have the.
And like,
I
we
should
do
have the
have
water.
like a Keurig in there too, but you know, there is coffee,
Yeah.
but it's not good coffee.
When did it ever need to be good though? You know, I have a Keurig at home. I'm grabbing whatever little pods and putting them in there.
Brit JK, thank you for backing me up on that. Said I had a Pepsi at 10 a.m. so all good. This is.
There are no bad drinks, just bad uses of the drinks.
And I would argue that this is one of those bad uses.
Yeah, maybe.
This is. But here we are. They essentially continue to be like, we understand that you're concerned. We understand that it might be offensive that this AI chatbot got to be called a priest. Okay. We chose the character to convey a quality of knowledge and authority, and also as a sign of respect that all of us at Catholic Answers hold for our clergy. Many people, however, have voiced concerns about this choice. We hear those concerns. We do not want the character to distract from the important purpose of the application, which is to provide sound answers to questions about the Catholic faith. That's a first. So they say that they're gonna take a pause on this. And they're going to reevaluate the best way that they could possibly use the technology because they seem like they haven't gotten it yet. God, that's so funny. They say things like he'll be available to visitors at still to Catholic.com, thousands of whom who have already used the app with great profit. Like profit in the religious sense or money?
It can't be money, but the religious sense doesn't make sense in that context. Maybe like good things, like profit, like beneficial.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's gotta be what
I do want to go to their website and see if I can still talk to Justin.
You have to download him to your
Well,
desktop.
If the app
I
is
like
gone,
that
do
you
still
already
have to
looked into
download
it.
If the app is
I
gone,
did try,
do you still
yes.
have to? All right. If we can access it, I will do so for the Patreon.
This will be the
later.
next, the console that has PT on it. It's like, does anyone have a phone that still has Father Justin on
Yeah,
it?
exactly. It's gonna be that with TikTok soon.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see about that.